I did not research best cruise ship for solo travelers to pick this cruise as my first solo cruise. Actually, what happened was I took a vacation by myself last year, the first one ever. I took a road trip to Santa Barbara, California. First time. My daughter's in college in Santa Clarita. It gave me like a reason, but I went to the beach 4 nights, had to figure out things to do by myself, and I did enjoy a lot of the aspects, and I was comfortable alone. Now, I don't know if I'd be comfortable just going to another country or something like that, but I figured that was a good way to kind of dip my toes in. And then since then, I've done a couple little trips back and forth for meetup, business events, and whatnot. So I'm getting kind of comfortable with that. What happened was I said in 2025, I want to take one trip every quarter. Now, it could be a 3 or 4 day beach trip, but it could be something longer. I even thought about leaving the country this year, but I'll probably do that next year. I want to go to Ireland, might do like a Europe thing. Anyway, I was looking at events that were coming up, and Abraham Hicks, who was a spiritual, somebody in the spiritual space, is having a workshop. And I had been on this cruise line with my brother a couple years ago for a workshop with this same company. So I was comfortable with, okay, I know how the workshop works. I understand it a little bit. I know celebrity ships really well. This is the newest one. I haven't been on it. So I think I would be comfortable taking that trip by myself. I went online, I looked at the ship. They had solo rooms, which is great because it's a little bit smaller and it's not this quite the same as paying for a full room. And a lot of ships don't have that. And it's got the new infinite veranda. I mean, I don't know what it's called, where it's like the wall of the room actually is the window. I don't know if I'm going to like that or not. We'll find out because I spend so much time on the balcony usually. But I was figuring if I go on a cruise ship where there's a workshop and I know I got to be somewhere at a certain time, that I'm only going to be budgeting time around those things. I guess the biggest thing I'm nervous about is the excursion, the days we're not at sea, because you got to get off, and I got to get off by myself, and that feels weird. And the ports where I can just stay close is no big deal, but like there's one where you really got to get in a taxi and go like five minutes away to go to a shopping center or something, and it's another country. Makes me a little bit more nervous, but otherwise I'm comfortable. I get weird on these trips like at night. The nightlife feels weird. So I tend to go to bed early and just get up early and kind of keep that kind of schedule. So we'll see. Thanks for the question. And I will be reporting more. And maybe I will do some research on best solo travel. I have a cruise in July coming up, but I am taking my mom with me on that one to Alaska. And then I have a solo cruise at the end of the year, and that is a genx cruise, a bunch of TikTokers. So that'll be fun because it'll also have a purpose. So I'll report back.